Let's go. Okay.
Alright, we're live.
Hell yeah. Alright,
Hello.
soy boys, you ready for another episode of Cringe?
That's not the name of the show.
It's Cringe Live, everybody.
Cringe Live.
Why does Siri keep talking in the content channel? It's the wrong channel. There's 2 channels in the server. Idiot.
Ah.
It's her birthday though, so we'll let it go this time.
She gets a pass.
I know that she's been on about half the episodes now, but she's not actually on this episode currently.
Yeah. So
Have a
fuck her.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Maybe just this once for her birthday.
Yeah.
Off of this forgiveness.
I mean, her priorities clearly aren't straight if she's not on this show.
Yeah, she's at a concert right now celebrating her birthday.
She's enjoying herself with friends and loved ones. I would.
Birthdays
I
are
would
for the weak. The strong make content 24/7, which is why I don't make any.
The strong make content 3 days a week, regardless of if you have to steal to make up for the lost time, because you would have literally no time to make it. We're getting in a little early on this. Hey everybody, welcome to Degeneracy Live, episode 28, right? I don't even remember. That's how many we've done. Something like that. I don't know. 72? Probably that.
Thousands.
52, I guess.
Ooh, funny number. Want to wish everybody a happy series birthday.
Yeah.
Bronze, what other holidays are today?
Oh fuck, I didn't do it.
Yeah, I didn't do it either. I was like, that's my scapegoat.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I'm Googling as fast as I can. Which is what I do.
Bronze.
We have a very
Every
even
time.
distribution of the workload here on this show. I do the thumbnails and the live streaming and put together the graphics and the content. And Bronze looks up the holidays.
I Google the holidays. Oh hell yeah.
And he's funnier than
It's
me.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah?
hell yeah, it's you gotta bow down to me because it's International Day of Persons with Disabilities.
Woo!
Nice.
It took you so long to get that out. How are we
It's
doing
also
today?
it's also on this day in history. Thank you, checkiday.com.
What happened on this day in history?
I don't fucking know, man. Someone
Not
will win,
Luke Chris's
probably.
birthday. We know that.
No.
On this day in
I should
history?
have just done whose birthday is today. These are the real holidays we need to care about.
Are we putting wagers for whose birthday is today?
Danny DeVito.
Noel Edmonds.
Oh, it's Gavin Butler's birthday.
Yeah!
Happy
He is
birthday, man.
He is a child.
How old is
Oh,
he?
okay.
Who is this kid?
Well, it says on famousbirthdays.com that he is 20 years old and a YouTube star. But
He's
if you wanna look,
Oh god.
if you wanna look, I just entered. That's what he looks like.
Oh goodness.
Famous birthdays.
That's that might be a problem.
He's the oldest child as well.
Of his family?
That-
Oh,
I
shit.
guess.
The famous Shaytards YouTube.
The Shay what?
What?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Isn't
that's
that what it says?
I thought it was familiar. He's the guy who cheated on his wife, right? Not the child.
Gavin Butler. How could you? We looked up to you.
I think like
You were
they
our
like,
hero.
yeah, they were like a family channel, and like the husband cheated or something.
Well,
And it
happy
was all
birthday,
Gavin's
Gavin.
fault.
No.
Happy
Is this
birthday.
an old photo of him? Is that why?
I mean, I hope so. If not,
Does he
it'd
have
be
some
very funny.
disability that.
Well, he
Ew.
was born on the day.
Who else's birthdays today? Oh, it's little babies.
Ozzy
Yeah.
Osbourne.
Oh shit, Brendan
The greatest
Fraser.
Christmas song of all time.
The whale himself, Brendan Fraser.
I like Brendan Fraser. I'm happy as hell that he won that Oscar.
Why don't they have?
It
Why
made up
don't?
for decades of sexual abuse from Hollywood.
Why isn't his picture on this site just the image from the whale?
It's his only picture.
Is it
That's
really?
that's his most. No, I wish it was. That's his most recognizable form.
Yeah, there he is. He's only 55. How about that?
Oh,
Wait, that can't be Brandon Fraser. He's not obese and the whale.
The Whale
He's not.
2022. Earlier I mentioned Noel Edmonds. If you guys don't know, he was I'm gonna bring this up on the show now. No one's gonna care about what I'm about to say, but it's important to
Alright.
me. So, Noel Edmonds was the host of a British game show produced by Endemol called Deal or No Deal. It was on Channel 4. It was a daily show.
The Daily Show.
They had a new episode pretty
Noah?
much every day, and the top prize was $250,000, £250,000 actually. Yeah,
Because they're evil scum.
because they're evil scum, of course. I'm gonna pull up the board
Yeah.
here because I know we have an international audience and not everyone will be
If you
familiar.
if you convert it to American real dollars, it's like 5.
You could win 1
Fine.
penis, 10 penis, or 50 penis.
Yeah.
Now that's a deal for you. But I'm bringing this up. This was a show that aired for 11 years in England from 2005 to 2016, giving away a potential $250,000 almost every day out of the year. And then eventually it ended after 11 years because Noel Edmonds stepped away from television for being out of his mind about like spirituality and stuff, and thought it was like the devil's work. So they
That's
brought
a
it
story
back.
for a different day.
They brought it back on ITV, which is like bootleg Channel 4, and they totally redistributed the prize money.
They redistributed the wealth, the dirty communists.
Well, not only that they redistributed it, but they made it lower. The top prize was $250,000. Now it's 100,000, and there was
Now they have a chance to win $4,000.
These are the pertinent issues that you're discussing.
Yes, I have to
Yeah.
get these thoughts out there.
We talk about current events.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 amounts that have at least 5 figures in them. But on this, they now just have 5. The average value of the boxes on this version here is about like 25,000, right? On here, it's half that. They screwed us. They screwed the British.
Well,
I almost said the American.
You gotta understand, this is a big leap from Channel 4 to ITV. It's like if you went from the game show network to like your parents' backyard. Obviously, the budgets are gonna be a bit different.
Oh God.
The guy seems happy, though.
He seems
Yeah.
happier than the other guy. I'll give him
I
that.
bet-
This guy seems like
I have no context for this, but I bet that immediately after him smiling, he wins £1.
Kenny here seems more about it. They also got
Kenny's in the game.
they also are only doing 20 episodes a year instead of like hundreds. So they're not going to
Those
give away nearly
bastards.
as much money anyways. So like they could have done $250,000 because they're doing so many less episodes, but they're not. Makes no sense.
Yeah. So it
More
isn't
content.
it isn't as much of a scam. It's just like how the mighty have fallen.
Exactly. I'm gonna see Jimmy Carr in Albany at the Egg in
Oh.
April.
I hope you don't get your blue hair and pronouns in a twist.
What?
He's gonna say the raciest, the racist, if you will, the most anti-woke jokes you'll ever hear. Like, I hate Justin Bieber.
I don't think. I
You
disagree.
can't cancel me. I'm not
not-
a bad TV show.
Did you not see this?
Uh-huh.
Did you not see the Jimmy Carr shit?
I mean, I saw that. It was complete bullshit, but I saw it.
Yeah.
So he made a joke on. This is a while ago. He made a joke on his Netflix like comedy set about like the joke goes something like this, where it's like, why is it we hear about in the Holocaust that there were 6 million Jews killed, but we never hear anything about the thousands and thousands of Romani individuals that were killed during the Nazi war machine, because nobody ever wants to talk about the positives of the Holocaust. Now, obviously, it's a joke, but people took it sincerely, and even though it's literally a comedy set,
Elon Musk replied, "This is true."
No, Elon Musk replied, comedy is now legal on Channel 4.
That's not the thing that I was talking about.
What were you talking about?
Where's that shit? There was some fucking thing where like he made fun of Justin Bieber or One Direction or something.
Oh,
I remember one comedian said, like, you can't cancel me or something. I don't know if this is the same thing we're thinking of.
I mean, it's the same genre. It's the same genre.
You can't get canceled anyways. Like, all the people that say they're canceled, like, when Tucker Carlson was on Vivek Ramaswamy's show, he was, not Tucker Carlson, Alex Jones. When he was on there, Vivek was calling him the most censored man in America. When he's fucking everywhere. What are you talking about?
Well, Drake, they never showed the clip.
They never show a clip. Never show the clip. It's interesting we mentioned Elon because we have some info about him. I have some blackmail. So he was recently in an interview on the New York Times on their show Dealbook Summit. I don't think that's their show. I think that's an event that happens actually.
Yeah, they were at a thing for them.
Yes, and we're not gonna watch.
Let me tell you, he had some wacky things to say.
We're not gonna
especially about the people who give him all of his income.
This video is super funny. Not the way Elon intended.
We're not gonna watch this entire video, but it is very funny.
Innovation.
I hate his face.
In the thumbnail for this video, I edited him to look like Patrick Bateman, and it really did not require that much editing at all. I think I still have it open. All right, well.
Oh shit, it's white.
It crashed, so we can't see it. Oh wait, I have a video. I'll play the clip, which I never did.
Oh.
They never show a clip.
They never show the clip.
Guys, it's gonna take me a minute to pull up this clip, so I need you to...
Alright, fine. God, Elon Musk is such a wacky little freak, man.
Hey, what are you talking about? Here, I have something to show you. I have it in good authority that he is a Chad. As you can see here. It's in the content.
What the fuck is happening?
What is the show?
Is this AI?
It might be.
It does look AI.
Why is it like gay Mickey Mouse but with Sonic the Hedgehog's face?
Because they're woke. That is Sonic. That looks like Harry Gold's Sonic, and like Sonic versus Mickey.
Mickey the Mouse.
Mickey the Mouse.
Why does he have why does this person have he's wearing a tie, but he also has like 3 ties tied on the back?
Well, that's actually weird. I don't know why that is.
It probably is AI because there's also this random string. Anyway,
Yeah.
Must be a scarf.
And then there's this weird Chad man with like a vest.
He has an amazing beard and amazing muscles.
It's supposed to
and
be
Elon.
Elon. I think his eyes were edited onto that. Anyways, this was the clip here. That's problematic, right? For Elon?
Yeah.
How he even has like the same like face folds where his like skin suit is folding here.
Man.
The only difference is that his cheeks are fatter.
Only there were like similarities between them.
Kind of exact, actually.
Like, that's a problem.
You really get that checked out.
Where did you find this, SRV? What is this?
So, I have no clue who made. Well, it might actually be in the watermark there, but
Well, it's
I
made
found
by
it on the right
at
cam.
God
God
Kettle.
Kettle. Maybe
And
AI
at
chose his
WCW
handle,
Insider.
too.
Is this a robot? Let's find out.
Robot or no? That could be a new segment.
I like how the Chad is such a Chad that he had to censor fuck when he was saying it out loud.
I also like that now the art sphere is so fucked that whenever I'm walking around in the mall, sometimes there will be like booths where people like are selling posters and stuff, right? And now I have to think for myself, was that generated with AI? Like, this is
we're in a great place.
Because now we have to fucking like do our due diligence to see if this is generated by AI. Doesn't make any fucking sense. But anyways, back to Elon Musk on advertisers, trust, and the wild storm in his mind.
Oh, please don't tell me this is who I think it is. Hang on, I just found something.
Oh shit, are we finding out lore?
Yeah, I have found the individual who made this image.
Yeah?
Okay, hang on.
Fuck. Got my hopes up.
Right, here, yeah, here we go. Sorry, I'm fumbling around here, so you can keep talking while I do this.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't anticipate
SOV has like a million buttons around him at all times that he uses to pilot
his life. There's a VC currently happening in Illuminati's server. I'm curious about what that deal is.
Should we infiltrate it?
Why are you in Illuminati server?
I don't know.
Okay, anyways, this is the guy who made it.
Oh yeah, CW Insider. I barely know it.
Dr. Clown, PhD.
Let's see here. What the hell is
Trustworthy fake news and memes.
Huh?
What is his fucking media tab? Look at that.
Okay. So...
And also...
Jesus Christ. Talk about inventing someone to get angry at. He's literally doing that in these pictures.
Can I tell you, I think that the Elon Musk parody page is still Elon Musk, truthfully.
Probably is.
Because he still like sucks up to Elon and shit. When it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, the only parody that he'll allow onto Twitter is the one that makes him look good.
Yes. Well, that's how you know it's a parody, because he doesn't actually look good in person. Like, the things he does aren't... So, actually, it might be some brilliant Andy Kaufman level humor, where it's like, it's because he's being seen as a good figure. That's where the comedy arises from.
Yeah. Also, speaking of... Yeah. I got another thing to show on the topic of how fucked up the world is right now.
Oh, God.
Yeah, like I said...
Lord.
This is AI, because there's just a badge that has, like, some indecipherable nonsense on it.
Like I said, we're talking about conservatives making up people to get angry at. Now with AI, they literally can do that.
The computer can invent it. Yeah, this is...
So as you see, this is Brendan Fraser's The Whale.
This is the remake. Yeah, like, this badge doesn't have legible text on it. And also, like, the gay flag here has this weird random white stripe, and it also goes outside the border that he fucking... You idiot. How are you such a failure? Look at this. This frame was something he put in after the computer generated this image for him. Oh, well.
And he's still claiming he made all of this.
Yeah. Well, he made it because he thinks that AI art is real art.
Well, he was the one that typed up the commission. It's like, here's the thing. I was talking about this with someone. I don't know if they want me to share this. It was someone. And they were comparing AI art to, like, commissioning someone, where it's like, if you pay money and you describe what you want to someone, then they draw that art for you. no sane human would then claim sincerely that is their art. But if you do the exact same thing, but with AI, people are now pathetically defensive about it being their own original creation.
Yeah.
And
well, I mean, the kind of people who would say that they made art because they typed things into an AI are also probably the kind of people who would say that art they commissioned was made by them, because much like how AI is not a person and is simply a tool, these people are tools who do not see artists as people.
Yeah.
See, you know it's smart because he said it backwards.
Of course.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, you know, typing out words is basically art.
Well, yeah.
This is what is he grip? What is this grip? That's not okay.
He is strangling his tie.
That's a very
He's about to like
position,
strangle him there. Yeah. Follow me if you agree.
With what? What is agreeable about this image?
Is this the one?
It's the same person.
Are you telling me that conservatives only have one joke?
No, that couldn't be.
They have like 5 things they fucking focus on.
That's a bit generous.
You see, it's an obese woman with blue hair. That's
and
pretty
pronouns.
funny.
I wonder what they typed in to get this. Did they type in something like man in fairy
the wings
dress,
yeah the
angry.
wings kind of give away what that might what you might think about gay people, huh?
Oh, now that is too what?
And then people apply with fucking
Family Guy gif.
with fucking Facebook mom Family Guy gifs.
Let's do the thing we did we put in the thumbnail now.
I know, I have another thing though.
Oh my god! Fine.
It's very important and funny.
It better be.
This will be hilarious.
On the topic of
Real online
AI
boy.
of AI hellscapes where you don't know what
You have to make that
you don't know what is what.
that you're a real online boy.
Well, yeah, you never know now with AI.
Oh wow.
So yeah, Uber Eats has started making AI images of like the titles of their foods.
Is this for? Okay. Is this for a restaurant, like a specific restaurant?
Oh no, it's all of it.
Every restaurant?
But it's not the restaurant you're buying it from. So it doesn't even make any... It's like if you put a stock photo in there, it doesn't make any sense. Why not use photos of the food from the restaurant?
See, that would make too much sense. It's a lot easier to use AI, you know, because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, as you can see, the fresh mozzarella margarita pizza is just an ocean of cheese.
Apparently, people were speculating on this is the restaurant doing this, not Uber Eats, and then he called the restaurant and they said they didn't do this, so they're...
Yeah.
You're telling me a corporation did this?
Ranch
no,
on
that can't
side.
be.
Ranch on side. This
There's the
marinara
weird
sauce on the side would not go on a pita dish.
Does the weird green fetus also come with my marinara sauce?
You get all this for $1. Green fetus.
Yeah.
I love Lanac.
Yeah, you can get famous brand Laneige.
Please welcome Andrew Ross Sorkin and his guest.
No,
CEO of
I
Tesla,
won't, Andrew. I won't introduce Andrew. Fuck you.
CEO of SpaceX,
telling me what to do.
Chief Engineer and CTO of X, Elon Musk.
He's CTO of X now, but like has
he's
the
done
CEO
it. He's
done anything?
He's done it.
No.
He's forced someone to say C whatever of X out loud.
You could barely tell they've changed leadership at all, because they really haven't.
They haven't. It's the same. It's just, like it seems like whatever he wants, he still gets for it. So what difference does it make?
Also, unrelated, 1985 by Bowling for Soup.
Good song.
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for being with us throughout the day.
This interviewer is about to have the worst day.
Look at how he fucking hobbles in.
To sit with Elon Musk as our
Fucker built like glue.
Well, he had to stand there off to the side up until the exact point of the presentation, so that way no one would come out and assassinate him.
Oh yeah, because he's very important.
Together. He doesn't need much of an introduction, but
well, he doesn't take bathroom. He doesn't use public bathrooms anymore because he thinks someone's going to kill him.
Most consequential individual.
He's so annoying.
Look at that the face he makes immediately after laughing at his own joke.
Elon Musk is kind of like that annoying uncle who browses Reddit and tries to like make you laugh at Thanksgiving.
In the world, Tesla, SpaceX,
but it's just not fun.
I saw a meme the other day on Reddit. How about that, Jimmy?
Meme
Have you ever heard of Doge?
Why is the boss? Why is Steve Carell from The Office interviewing fucking
company X and his X.AI?
I mean, for what I've seen, this is all kind of like an office bit.
I like that they still have to call it, like they call it X, but they still have to say formerly Twitter.
Yeah, because the name is stupid.
You can't Google X. You can't even make it like a hashtag. Hashtag X, that means nothing.
Elon just decided one day that that's his favorite letter, and he's branding everything with it.
Well, he decided in like 1999.
Well, yeah, because he's been desperate to name something he's a part of X.
1999.
1999.
By the way, does 1999 sound like exactly the same as Susu Sulio, or is it just me?
I'm asking.
I just realized that Under Pressure sounds a lot like Ice Ice Baby. How'd they let that happen?
No, don't be silly, Bronze. That was an original Vanilla Ice song.
But he's facing some controversy in the process. He joins us today following a visit.
What is these? Fuck you.
As you all know so well, and we discussed earlier, on Monday to Israel, where he met with the Prime Minister there and the President of Israel. And we're going to talk about everything.
And the President?
Elon,
the Prime Minister and the President. Okay.
Hope is that we can talk about how he thinks, about his influence,
how do you
his
think?
Power.
I'm genuinely curious. How you're able to do that.
When we get the Neuralink installed, then you'll know exactly how I think.
How are you able to? It's a miracle.
And everything else.
He just has a hamster wheel up there.
Real quick.
Sure.
We met each other for the first time 16 years ago.
Yeah, it's a long time.
It's been a long time. And
oldest kids were 3.
I can't say where for legal reasons.
When we first met,
we had to get on a certain plane.
I think you were about to deliver your first Roadster. I don't think you had yet. Larry Page was still waiting.
Yeah,
to get one.
Like 2007.
2007, 2008.
Name drop.
And I remember it was delivered 2008.
I remember going back to the newsroom and saying, "I think I just met the next Steve Jobs."
Really?
And
okay,
I'm going to hold to that.
Stop.
I'm going to hold to that.
Let him speak. Jesus Christ. Like.
Oh man.
But a lot has happened.
This is what happens when a fan of Elon Musk finally gets in a room with him.
He's
you came
giggling
to deal
and like,
been boring,
he's like
that's for sure. Wait, actually,
holding him to himself. I think he's got his legs crossed.
2012, you came to DealBook and sat on this stage.
Is this the first time Elon has been interviewed?
No.
But there's been so
there was
much
Joe Rogan.
Happens
Yep, there he is,
now and
crossing his
then, and
legs.
so much that's happened
There
in
was
the
Joe
past
Rogan.
week and a half.
There was the clip of him
And
getting high on Joe Rogan.
And I want to tell you this.
Yeah.
So it's not the first
Well,
interview.
that's the only way to get Elon to shut up, I guess. Give him some weed.
That was the beginning of the end.
What he just said on Twitter.
Actually, if we, this is like the scene in Back to the Future 2, where Doc is writing out like the timelines on the chalkboard.
But Doc smokes a fat one.
And this is the diverging moment that brought us to 2023 now. We'd have a normal life if he never went on Joe Rogan and smoked a joint.
Everything fell apart when he did the jazz cabbage.
Elon Musk is probably the kind of guy to say that, the world really changed after they killed Harambe.
Platform him. That's what they said.
Probably does, yeah.
And I said that I think that it's our role, and I know you have.
He probably browses 4chan.
I know you have an issue with journalists oftentimes, but
yeah, like every sane person does. The guys that do research to get information out there, yeah, I don't know if I like them.
No.
It's like there's objective problems with mainstream media and such. There is. But every single person that fixates so heavily upon it is retarded.
Yeah.
I said it's
They disagree with a single news piece and think that all news media is evil, except for the ones that agree with them.
And sometimes even interrogate ideas. And I'm hoping we can do that. So I want to start just so we can begin this conversation and just
Do you think he's going to answer the questions, or do you think he's going to...
No.
I think he will.
He's going to try to make a joke.
I think that's going to be number one on his mind, that he needs to get a funny clip out there to Reddit. For
Yeah.
people to...
Well, the clip from this was him trying to make a joke. and failing miserably.
Take us through everything that happened, if you could.
Everything?
No, over the past week and a half.
How long have you got?
We've got the time.
Okay.
Well, I was born January 21st, 1967.
2019.
You send out a post or an X or a tweet.
Yeah,
I don't know what
He can't help himself.
Whatever the fuck you call them nowadays.
you send out a post or an X or a tweet.
He doesn't even know
whatever,
the nomenclature.
I'm trying to change. Like when things were just 140 characters, it made sense to call them a tweet because like a bunch of little birds chirping. But when the point at which
Things weren't 140 characters. When you adopted it, it was 280 characters, so that's wrong.
put like 3
And also, what the
videos
fuck
on,
are
it's
you
like,
talking
it's a very
about?
long tweet.
So
Listen, we can't expect Elon to know everything about the
at some point, I don't know where
app he
you were,
owns.
but you write in responding to another tweet.
Yes.
He can't help but call it a tweet. He just corrected him on what it's called. He just calls it a tweet.
This is the actual
Yeah.
truth, and it set off.
He never even came up with an
firestorm of
alternative
criticism
for the
all
word
the way
tweet.
to the White
It's
House.
post.
Right.
It's called a post.
And then you make this
Oh,
trip
is it?
to Israel. You have advertisers.
I mean,
that's
guess.
that's what they have like on the thing.
Yeah.
They call it a post now. You repost something instead of retweeting it.
who left the platform. People calling.
What if he just called it an
Israel's
X?
independent.
Like it's the same as the platform.
Well, that's what he wants to do. He wants to call everything an X. In fact, he hates the term so much that when you go to post a tweet, he's gonna make the button to delete it the word tweet, and to post it is gonna be an X.
Ah.
That's what he's gonna do.
He wants to be surrounded by X's because Grimes hurt him that much.
His 7 evil X's.
Of it wasn't some like.
He's going to send his army of X's to his ex.
Okay, well, let's talk about that. So just take us back to the moment at which you write that.
Trip to Israel is going to be.
Yes, at ground zero. He's talking about the tweet where he goes, "This is the actual truth."
So he agrees with a Nazi.
Yes.
Independent of. It wasn't like in response to that at all.
Well, we'll do Israel in just a moment.
And I have no problem being hated, by the way.
I hear
Hate
you.
away.
No laugh. No laugh.
You know what?
He looked, and then looked again.
Yeah. Every time he says anything, he looks to the audience and then to the guy, like, yeah?
Watch.
Well?
That at all.
Well, we'll do Israel in just a moment.
And I have no problem being hated, by the way.
I hear
He
you.
looks three times.
Well, but you know what?
He is desperate for validation.
No laugh, and then he looks again. No laugh, and then he looks the third time, and then like 3 people in the back are like, ha 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 ha.
Let's go straight to that then for a second.
Sure.
Because there is an idea.
He
and
is
you
the
could
most
say
popular comedian
that-
in his own mind.
I think
You
it's a
don't
real
care
weakness to want to be liked. A real weakness.
What?
And I do not have that.
Let me ask.
That doesn't
The
make
company
any sense.
you own is successful based off of your public image.
That doesn't make any sense on any level. There's a weakness to wanting to be liked. I guess if you mean superficially, but I think in basically every aspect of everything in society, it is beneficial for you to be liked by your peers, whether it's in the service industry or whether you're a billionaire being a fucking CEO. Literally,
I
what do you
can't
mean
imagine.
weakness?
he looks to the crowd all night to get people to laugh at him, and he's still being like, well, it's a weakness to want to be liked.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was
Because
triggered
he's-
specifically because he got no laughs on that.
Look at this then.
Because he
There's a
is an
difference between saying,
incredibly
"I don't care if
insecure
anyone likes
person,
me,"
and for
or
some
"They hate
reason the
me."
way to counteract that
But given your power and
is
given
be
what
like,
people-
yeah, I don't care what people think about me.
Well, that's what he's done the whole time here. When he wasn't making money on this at first, he was saying that, well, it's not for profit, it's for free speech. And then he changed
But then he was
the
like,
story.
please advertise on our site.
And then he changed his story to say, well, I actually bought it to stop the woke mind virus, thinking that's where the money's going to be going. So when the concept of wokeness dies in like 3 years, he's going to be left holding the bag on that. So he'll probably move on to whatever's in the zeitgeist at that moment. Zeitgeist.
Yeah. Zeitgeist.
You have
Free
a
speech
mass,
except for
and
woke
the
speech.
importance you have, I would think you want to be trusted. I would think maybe you don't need to be liked or hated, but trusted matters. If X is going to become a financial platform where people are going to put their money, where the
What is this? Like, he wants to make it into everything.
He wants,
going to give you money
he wants to make it
for,
crypto because
for
it'd be funny.
rockets, where people are going to
I
get
would
into the
trust
cars.
Elon
They need
Musk
to
with my
ultimately
money.
decide that you are. Maybe they don't have to say that they love you, but that you are ultimately a decent and good human being.
Yes, I mean, I think I am.
I think I am.
That theory is going to be tested tonight.
And I'm the only person I listen to.
Yeah.
But
The guy in the
certainly
mirror
not going
told me I was
to,
great this morning.
Do some sort of tap dance to prove to people that I am. So as for
No one's asking for any sort of tap.
You don't have to do that intentionally. If you're a good person, people like see that.
Yes. When I ran,
It's kind of a Freudian slip to think that all
you have to
niceties
try-
in
you
life
have
is
to
just
try to be a good
superficial.
person. And
Yeah.
it should not just be second nature. Not even necessarily to be a good person, but like if you are baseline cooperative in society.
trust, I mean, I think you break that down in a few ways. If you want satellites sent to orbit reliably, SpaceX will do 80% of all mass to orbit this year. China will do 12%. The rest of the world will do 8%.
What does this have to do with the question?
What is
Okay,
this-
so he's
what is-
not even. He is so far beyond.
And
the question.
they completely dodged the question about him going, "This is true" to a Nazi.
Yes.
Well, that's not an easy question to answer, so
So we're gonna talk about
let's just
SpaceX.
ignore it.
Yeah.
You mean space Twitter? No, it's the other thing.
That includes Boeing, Lockheed, and everyone else. So the track record of the rocket is the best by far of anything.
People trust me because they buy my spaceships for their spacecraft because no other private company on the planet does that.
You could hate my guts next. You could not trust me. It is relevant. The rocket track record speaks for itself.
What?
He just
I
did
have
the fucking.
good rockets.
He just did the fucking XQC look at my watch response.
With respect to Tesla, we make the best cars. Whether you
do not make the best cars.
Hate
That
me,
is
like
a
me,
total
or different- or
lie.
indifferent,
You have
if
to
want the
explain to
best
people
car,
how
then
their
you're not
doors
the best
work.
car.
Well, don't you just love the self-driving cars that like drive into trees?
Dude, I see so many videos of people doing self-driving cars, like using them, and it will like swerve into shit because it doesn't know what the fuck is
Yeah.
going on. Or like,
Don't you love battery operated doors that when the battery dies you can't get out of the car because the door runs on the battery?
Because it has the greatest ratio between affordability and quality.
Zero?
Yeah. Zero quality.
Meaning that it's $2 billion and doesn't work.
But it kind of looks cool.
Yeah. And you can throw a brick
Except
at
it
it.
doesn't. Oh yeah, and you could and it
So-
won't break. In case you're worried about
you
people
want.
raiding your car and trying to kill
So I
you.
will certainly not pander.
There's no other
And
caveats on it. You
Jonathan,
can't throw a brick
The
at it.
only reason I'm here is because you are a friend. Like, what was my speaking fee?
You're not
What
making
was-
any. First of
Exactly.
all, I'm Andrew, but
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Thank God he pushed back
Shut
on
your
this. I would have
bitch
lost
ass
my
up,
mind.
Andrew.
I would have lost my mind if he didn't.
I'm
he didn't.
Elon Musk, motherfucker.
second of all, we've known each other for a very long time.
I've spoken.
Shut up!
Yes.
And
Oh my God! Like he has to keep inserting. He has to keep going. Yes, go ahead.
Listen,
He's missing the part of his brain that tells him to stop talking.
what I'm trying to illustrate is that sometimes I say the wrong thing.
I think there are a lot of people who are tired, but let me go back.
Oh, he's happy now. He's getting the laughs he wants.
No.
You should hear the sketches that SNL wouldn't post, by the way. Those are really good.
They had a sequel to the Wario one. It was fucking crazy.
Look at him. Look at the,
You should
look
hear
at
the
the audience
sketches
here
that
again.
SNL wouldn't post, by the way. Those are really good.
There's one guy who just goes.
I would say, unfortunately,
That's Elon's dad.
Unfortunately, whatever friendship we have, not great. We don't talk to each other that
Not
much.
great. We don't have a great friendship. But
I don't know who the fuck you were.
But let me ask you this. It's true. That's true.
Where am I?
Doesn't return the phone calls.
Yeah. The point is, I'm here because you're.
This is so obnoxious. No
Oh,
one
wait,
can
today
do-
for this episode of our podcast, we're gonna listen to Elon Musk
listen,
speak.
here we go. We're gonna
God,
talk
why
about
can't
this.
Elon Musk
Well,
shut
Bronze,
the
I
fuck
want to
up?
talk about. I'll be right back.
Oh,
I do
shit.
find it funny that Elon is trying to turn like a discussion on his response to the Israel thing into like a stand-up comedy hour.
Yeah, his response is like, "I
Hang on, you're
make
saying
the
something?
I make
What,
the
Bronze,
best
I wanted
rockets
to-
or some shit."
Bronze, what? No, go ahead, Bronze.
Okay, so
Yes.
rockets.
Go ahead. Yes.
Yeah.
Ever
So
heard of
not because-
Dogecoin?
I mean, payable because I need any validation or anything. Is that
I
No,
don't
you
need
don't need any
validation as he looks
validation
towards
as he looks
we've been friends for
50
16
fucking
years.
times into the audience for
and
see
I
how they're
promise you I'd
how
be
they're
here,
taking
and
his
that's why
shit.
I'm here.
Well, I
Your
appreciate
entire
you doing
career
that.
is
Let
the
me ask you
antithesis of
this then.
not
Let's
needing
just
attention.
go-
Oh yeah, he totally doesn't appeal pathetically to like Dogecoin redditors or anything. He totally
No.
doesn't do that desperately.
Go at it. Just tell me what happened. You write this tweet that says...
Just shut the fuck
this
up.
is
Answer
how
the
it
question.
He keeps
People
calling it a tweet.
read
He
that
can't
tweet.
help himself.
Yes.
And they say Elon Musk is an anti-Semite, that he is riling up this base.
Well,
You're
that's
hearing it
simply
from,
not true. I only
as said, the White
agreed
House.
with an
You're hearing it
anti-Semite.
from Jewish groups all over. I think Jonathan Greenblatt from the ADL is here.
Now, who
There's
hasn't
lots of
agreed
people who
with an
say this.
anti-Semite now and again?
He's talked
Yeah.
some mad shit about the ADL, so I'm curious to see if this will go anywhere.
Which is a
by
great
the way,
position.
not just
That's
that,
sure
you
will
know,
go
the whole
well
thing.
for him.
I did. And that's
Here's
why
the
when I-
thing. It's like the journal. It's like mainstream media journalism thing. Is that the ADL sucks, but like when you're obsessed with it, then it becomes a problem. Then it becomes indicative of something else. It's like people. It's like I said before in a previous episode. It's like people that are obsessively like anti-communist, where it's like obviously by default you should oppose communism because it's bad and stupid. But if that's like your entire position and perspective, it makes you think like, well, what alternative do you want?
I think there should be more defamation, in fact.
I'm waiting for my one. Ha ha.
Uh-huh.
No responses.
Excuse me?
I said more.
More responses?
Yeah, I said more. I said more than what you just read.
Yes. No, there was absolutely more.
That's not what we're talking about.
But I'll tell you the thing that struck me. It wasn't, and I'm an American Jew. It wasn't just the people who had that view. It was actually people who really are anti-Semites who said, "Oh my goodness, go Elon! This is fabulous." And that actually was the thing that really.
That's what he hears in his head
really set me back.
24/7.
I said,
Go, Elon.
What's going on?
This is a very, very interesting question. How do you feel about actual anti-Semites being like, well, this is cool, I agree with this. Do you think that's indicative of anti-Semitism within what you've expressed? Let's see what he says.
On here? And I want to know how you felt about that in that moment when you
It's
saw
bad
all of
would
this
be the
happening.
easiest answer.
Yeah.
Let's see what Elon Musk
Well,
says.
First of all, I did clarify almost immediately what I meant. I would say that was
Someone laughed at
if I
him.
could go
That was
back
not a joke. He was
Yeah.
saying that was a laugh at him.
say I should.
You see, when I
in
said
retrospect,
I agree with this to
not
a
reply
Nazi,
to that
what I
particular
really meant
person.
was,
and I should have written in
Who's
greater
this guy
length as to what I
mic'd
meant.
up in the back?
I did subsequently clarify it in replies, but those clarifications were ignored by the media
They never play the clip.
And essentially, I
Never
have
never show the
to
clip.
those who hate me, and arguably to those who are anti-Semitic,
Arguably, those two who are anti-Semitic.
Arguably.
We're talking about the people that are.
that I'm quite sorry. That is
quote
not,
unquote,
that was not my
allegedly
intention.
anti-Semitic.
So I did, post on my primary timeline to be absolutely clear that I'm not
My
anti-Semitic.
primary
Timeline.
timeline.
And that I, in fact, if
primary
anything, am
timeline.
I
philo-Semitic.
posted a tweet. No, I
And the trip to
posted on
Israel
my
was planned
primary
before
timeline.
any of that happened. It was neither here nor there.
And what would be your
this thing?
secondary
You know
timeline,
Wait, what is
Elon?
this?
I do.
This little
It's
thing?
neither here nor there. Do you see this thing? Mm-hmm. Do you know what it is?
I do, because I actually followed your entire trip to Israel.
Right.
Why don't you tell everybody?
This is.
This is a cool rock I found.
It says bring
It's
them
my
home.
pet.
So
He can't figure out what the fuck. Hang on. Watch.
This says. It says bring them home.
He had to check it.
The hostages.
Hang on. Listen very,
This
very
is-
closely. Listen
This
very,
is,
very
he
closely.
looks at permanent marker on hand. Israel.
Listen very, very closely in the background. I think there's someone like playing like Super Mario World or something. Listen very, very closely.
This says. It says bring them home. The hostages.
Do you hear it?
Yeah, there's something faint in the background there. Yeah,
I think it's Super Mario World.
someone's just on their fucking phone playing Flappy Bird.
Someone is bored out of their mind
Do you hear
watching
this? Do you hear it?
And I said I would wear it as long as there was a hostage still remaining.
Huh?
And I have.
I think bringing a game with me would be
what
the
was
only
that?
way I could stomach Elon Musk.
Yeah, when's Nintendo coming in?
Trip like, and obviously you know
It's
that
the
there's a
Ubisoft
public
showcase.
perception.
I have this extension that will add in like highlights and stuff on videos. And the highlight of this video is coming up about now, so we're gonna see what this is here.
That, and you're clarifying this now, but there's a public perception that that was part of a apology tour, if you will. That this had been said online. There was all of the criticism. There was advertisers leaving. We talked
You go on
about
an IDUPS
today.
apology tour?
You hope. Don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
Huh.
That's a great business
There
strategy.
you go.
Wow,
Number one. Don't
that's a great
advertise that.
bit.
Don't advertise on my website. That is the pitch.
What do you mean?
Well,
He goes, what are you talking about?
Yeah, the interviewer's
Somebody's gonna try to
baffled.
blackmail me with advertising? Blackmail me with money? Go fuck yourself.
what the
No
fuck
No
are
one,
you saying?
everyone is dead silent. They're like, is he getting dementia?
Is this a bit? Is he doing a bit?
Blackmail
Now, does
you
he
with
abandon
money to do
it,
good things?
or does
Yeah,
he double
right,
down?
advertisers. You will never make me not agree with a white supremacist. You will never make me not agree publicly with an anti-Semite. Never.
What is he-
Try and blackmail me with money to have better opinions.
Blackmail me?
Yeah.
Blackmail me by not supporting the website that constantly spreads anti-Semitism?
Okay. See ya.
Does he know what blackmail means?
But I like here, in the description they have to write endorsed anti-Semitic remarks on X, formerly known as Twitter. Like they can't.
Honestly, just known as Twitter. Not even formally known.
Who
Yeah.
calls it X? So
You know, it
we
is
wanna
formerly
take a-
known as Twitter.
do we want to take a guess as to what happened next? Just a guess.
I think
Well, I highly
think
doubt
that
he's going to
more
double
money
down
came
on
in.
this. He's not going to look around the room for validation and look for the pity laugh. Elon's more respectable than that.
He made a post. A post on X, not a tweet.
he said some more bullshit.
So then why is Disney boycotting X yet spending millions on other platforms? And let's think
Because
here.
you're a dumbass.
Maybe it had to do with what you
Because you're so
said.
goddamn pretentious that you have a special character for the logo of your stupid app.
Do you not see the cause and effect relationship here? And also, they're spending millions on other platforms because you're not in charge of them. Because it's not you, Elon. Because they make them money. Twitter here is making nobody money.
Well, it's clearly because the site is still too woke.
Well, no,
they're afraid of Elon ruining the woke.
They were given orders to boycott X.
Look down there. There's more of them.
In
Elon's mind, X is fighting like this war against wokeness.
Yeah, this is like 1776.
Yeah, just like it.
Also, this is an old graphic. This balloon was shot down like a year ago. This is Jeffrey Epstein, Xi Jinping, and Biden holding the Chinese spy satellite. All right, let's break this down here.
Let's do fucking meme review right here. First off, why is Epstein here? Like, if he was here for a reason, it would be funny. But there's just like a thing in the background that they put his face on.
Well, Epstein's a part of every historical event.
Well, here's the thing: is that out of the two of the electoral candidates for the president coming up here, which one has several videos and pictures of them with Epstein? Do we want to take a guess? And also, this kind of implies that, like, Biden is in cahoots with China, right? Holding the Chinese spy satellite balloon, right?
Wasn't that shit just like a weather balloon that they lost or something?
I don't know, but it was shot down by Biden's administration.
Well, that's clearly
just the only correlation here that the Winnie the Pooh thing?
I guess.
That's the
like what is this supposed to imply other than racism?
Well, no, I don't even think it's racism. It just doesn't make any sense. Biden is not in cahoots with China over the spy satellite balloon thing because they shot it down. Jeffrey Epstein, I mean, I don't know if Biden has ever been to Epstein Island. A lot of people were there on Epstein Island. A lot of people were there.
I'd be surprised if he wasn't.
But there were pictures and videos of Epstein with Biden, right? They're including videos of like Trump looking at other girls and going like, she's hot, right?
Yeah.
There were other things. There were other.
I'm still mad on an aesthetic level that I don't even know why he's here.
Well, I think it's to call.
Like, what is this? What is this supposed to convey?
It's supposed to call
he's like
a pedophile, but
he's on like a Jack in the Box.
That doesn't make any sense at all. I think they got this picture and was like, okay, so Xi Jinping is obviously going to be Winnie the Pooh. I guess Biden has to be Christopher Robin, and then there's a Jack in the Box here. And then
why don't you just crop that out or something?
I guess the kite can be the balloon. I don't know.
Yeah, this isn't really even making a statement.
We have to have so much goddamn brain rot for any of this to make sense.
Why is the follow button now the subscribe button? Can I not just follow? Do I have to subscribe? I'm not following this account here.
If it says subscribe and you can't find the follow button, that means you're already following the account.
But I can see that I'm not following it.
Then the website must be broken.
How about that?
Really? I don't believe that.
So then Stephen King, who's been awesome during this Elon shit, gave some insight as to answer his question.
Yeah.
So why is Disney boycotting X yet spending millions on other platforms? Stephen King says, it was what you said. And then he goes, that's what she said.
And then Elon Musk retorts with the very clever, your mom.
That's such a non sequitur. That makes no fucking sense.
See, what Elon did
He's so desperate for validation.
He brilliantly responded with the most comedic statement you could possibly make. A joke from The Office.
I'd like to think that every time he tweets something like this, he's in the warrior costume.
Every time he tweets like this, an angel gets its wings. This makes no sense. Okay, it's like what comedians actually will do is they'll actually take information and
tell a joke.
Well, yes, but they'll try and see how they can turn something into a joke, right? They think about ways to get there. He just has this like he has no sense of comedy beyond basic word association. Like there was this other one of like someone sharing a teapot with Darth Vader's face on it, and his funny joke for that was to just say, "I'm a little teapot." That was the joke.
Wow.
Because it's
because
associated.
Elon Musk is a fucking 50-foot Reddit nerd.
He recognizes words.
But go fuck yourself.
And then they did. And then they told you, okay, bye.
Why are all the advertisers fucking themselves? What did I do to deserve this?
I hope it is.
Guys, where are you going?
Hey, Bob. If you're in the audience.
Still no laugh. No one here likes him. He's trying so bad. He has to repeat it louder.
He doubled down like 5 times.
Watch. It's dead silent in the room. He needs a laugh here.
Go fuck yourself. Is that clear?
There's a little bit of a laugh here because people are like, what? Okay.
And everyone clapped.
Hey, Bob. If you're in the audience.
Well, let me ask you then.
Well, okay.
People, that's the whole thing. Like, okay.
That's how I feel. Don't advertise.
Well,
How do you think then about the economics of...
Yeah. Okay. I'm real intrigued for this next question here. I'm glad that this guy's actually asking questions that are relevant. How about the economics of X then? If you don't have
what
X?
What are you talking about?
If part of the underlying model, at least today, and maybe it needs to shift. Maybe the answer is it needs to shift away from
Maybe
advertising.
tomorrow you'll backtrack on Twitter and have to change it.
If you believe that this is the one part of your business where you will be beholden to those who have this view, what do you do?
F-Y.
We're going to be
We're talking about the economics of this. How are you going to make money? Go fuck yourself.
Kill yourself.
We're going to be transitioning into a fully Dogecoin-based economy.
Yeah. That worked really well the first time.
Right?
He's like trying to avoid the question here, but just going like, oh, well, go fuck yourself. Okay, well, how is this going to affect the economics of the website? Go fuck yourself.
Yes. No.
That'll be his response to everything.
Right here, and she's got to sell advertising.
It'll be funnier the 10th
So,
time.
No, totally. So,
yeah, Linda Yaccarino is still in charge here, so I wonder what she's thinking about this.
Well, no.
She's in a boardroom panicking right now.
Is going to do it's going to kill the company.
It's gonna kill the company if you make it advertiser friendly. Well,
Wasn't it like that before you came over and it was fine?
I mean, it was losing money, but he massively overpaid for it. He like massively overpaid for Elon for fucking Twitter. Jack's probably sitting there laughing all the way to the bank at this.
Elon has somehow made every wrong decision possible since taking over.
Since age like 14, I guess.
And the whole world will know that those advertisers killed the company, and we will document it in great detail.
It's their fault that my company went out of business. Who's gonna care, Elon?
I mean, he's not wrong. The site will die if the advertisers leave.
Who's gonna care? Who's gonna care? Say, well, actually, it's their fault, not my fault that I didn't appeal to them. Okay, so he's gonna be steadfast in this opinion of agreeing with anti-Semites, sure, but
No.
the question was about the economics of this. How is this gonna work? And he's just saying like, well, I'm just ride or die on this shit. You know, if it fails,
we'll just burn the money. Who needs it?
Yeah.
Those advertisers, I imagine, are going to say, we didn't kill the company.
Oh, yeah?
They're going to say...
Tell it to Earth.
But they're going to say that...
The
What?
fuck are you?
Oh yeah,
why are you
tell
being
that
interviewed?
to Earth. You're the one that's answering the questions here.
You're the one who's in charge of the company.
They're going to say, Elon, that you killed the company because you said these things and that they were inappropriate things and that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform, right? That's what they're going to say.
And let's see how Earth responds to that.
Earth
Earth?
does not use X, Elon. I'll be right back.
What the fuck is he talking? Earth?
Google Earth, X
Is
Earth.
he saying like the people or something? Because the people hate you. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, Elon.
What? Bronze, he dressed up as Wario. I mean, he likes Doge. He's
yeah.
a really lovable person.
Yeah, if you're like 30 years old and have a gambling addiction.
Yeah, but, he's a Chad. He's making fun of woke Disney.
Yeah. Which is very cool nowadays. Everyone loves it when you hate gay people.
It is interesting, because Disney's like the most hated company on Earth, and yet when Elon's fighting with them, they side with Disney. Because Elon's
Well,
just
yeah.
that unlikable.
Because despite Disney being a terrible company, you can criticize terrible people for the wrong things. Like, people criticize Disney for being homophobic.
But Elon seems to think like the opposite. Like, this is a very gay company.
Yeah. Every time they announce their first gay character, Elon starts frothing at the mouth. And of course, forgets the last, 8 times that they announced their first gay character because conservatives have, 3-second attention spans. He's just such a train wreck. Like, how does this man wake up in the morning and, know his name?
I'm not sure he does. He probably has to write it down so he can remember.
That's why he's looking into the audience, because someone has a sign there like, oh yeah, I forgot.
You are Elon. Remember that.
That's what's written on his other hand.
Yeah. Elon Musk, Doge equals funny. In Sharpie.
God, what is Drake doing that's so important that he has to leave us to make the content for him?
Think he's getting a Slurpee?
He better be. Because if not, then that would not be worth it.
Drake, are you there? Did you get a Slurpee?
Drake Dragsaw.
Yes.
There you are, Jesus.
I'll be on in a second. Hang on.
Okay.
They should let Elon on SNL again. He needs to top the Wario skit.
Yeah, they're gonna do they're definitely gonna do a sequel to that, because that was the only thing that people remember from that sketch. Who's gonna be his? I was gonna ask who was gonna be his Waluigi, but then I immediately thought Jeffrey Epstein.
He could be. They could resurrect him.
Yeah.
Jeffrey. They'll do it.
Yeah.
I mean, Elon has the money.
To resurrect him. That's how rich he is.
Yeah. You can't do anything else.
I'm gonna show you guys a shirt I got for our next segment.
Ooh.
Wait, how do I
Let
do
me
this?
see.
I'm trying. But I'm on the wrong screen. No.
No.
Oh, I got it. Oh, I know how
the
I'll do it.
content.
We're problem solving live.
Yo.
Hey, there it is.
That's the guy.
That is a great photo.
That's the thing.
Do you guys have Showcase where you live?
Showcase.
It's a store in a mall.
I don't think so.
No, I don't.
I don't know if it's a local chain. It might just be a local thing. But it's like this shitty store, right?
Yeah.
Where they have bad products. Like, they'll sell Prime for like $9. Or like, this is not a joke, like Mr. Beast bars for like $10. They had this shirt here for $3, so I figured I'd pick it up.
I don't
You
even
mean
know
to tell
why
me a Donald Trump shirt is less than Prime?
Well, who's
I have
more
the-
influential,
Guys,
Donald Trump or Logan Paul?
Okay, I know what's happening. So I was wondering why we didn't have the correct chat on. Is because somehow I have because I have 2 live streams scheduled. I have the chat for live stream number 29 on screen instead of 28. So I've not been reading any chats.
Okay.
So I'll go over and we'll check to see if we got any chats through. No, it's just Crackmiser Gaming. Okay, we didn't miss anything important.
Okay.
Tell that to Earth, Crackmiser.
Also, I just like to judge you for a second. Why would you get Donald Trump merchandise? Didn't his show die like 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Like, what has he even done since then?
They talked about him on The Simpsons, to be fair, and The Simpsons is relevant.
Yeah.
Okay, this goes back to
We'll both make our cases,
right,
and we'll see.
Before who?
what the
Before
outcome
God?
is.
What?
On the day of reckoning.
You will
The
play
day
as
of
Bob
reckoning will
Iger,
come.
okay?
What are the economics of that for you? I mean, you have enormous resources, so you can actually keep this company.
He really
going for a
wants
very
to know
long
about
time.
the economics.
Would you keep it going for a long time if there was no advertising?
I mean, if the company fails because of an advertiser boycott, it will fail because of an advertiser boycott. And that will be what bankrupted the company, and that's what everybody on Earth will know.
Earth will know.
That's not something to be proud about.
How long will you run this company without ads, Elon? And he's saying, well, if it goes bankrupt, say la vie. We just lose out on a major pillar of social media, I guess.
Yeah. If the company dies, then it's the advertiser's fault because they left after all the things that I said.
They also laughed.
They laughed, yes.
What do you think then?
Not at his
Let's go back
intentional
to
jokes, just at him in general.
There's a
Yeah.
couple times where they laugh at him.
The
And
idea of trust, though.
Then it'll be gone. And it'll be gone because of an advertiser boycott.
you've said
But
this.
you recognize that some of those people are going to say that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform. And I just wonder and ask you and think about that for a
Tell
second.
it to the judge.
But the judge is going to be
The judge is the public.
and you think that the
The
public
Earth,
is going to
one might say.
that Disney is making a mistake.
Yes.
And they're going to
He's like,
You had to think for a second.
yes. Because I know that he knows in his mind that makes zero fucking sense. He's backing himself into a corner here. And he's just saying, yes,
boycott Disney.
go fuck yourself. Tell it
They
to the
already
judge.
are.
It's taken
Well,
the bit
they're-
too far.
Oh, they're already boycotting Disney, guys. That has nothing to do with the Israel-Hamas conflict or anything.
Yeah.
No, it's all of Elon's fans.
On which I am on the same side as Disney on.
There are some that are for lots of different reasons, but you think that this is going to that you have the. This goes to actually the interesting of power and leverage.
Let the chips fall where they may.
Shut
Okay.
the fuck up.
Well, your company's gonna go out of business then.
You're just fucking saying, like,
just
prestige
saying-
TV poster slogans. You're not answering any other questions.
You're just trying to be like a picture of Andrew Tate smoking a cigar with like inspirational text on it.
In the middle of a fucking economics panel.
Let the chips fall.
We're here to talk business, Elon. We're here to talk about the economics of X, and you're just saying like, well, if it goes out of business, I guess that's what will happen. Jesus Christ.
He is one of the richest men in the world.
Oh yeah, and at this rate, he'll become a millionaire.
Yeah.
That's what he was talking about, is that he has the resources to run this for a very long time. And so he was asking, how long does he want to run this for? And he's saying, well, if it goes out of business, it will go out of business. I think we're gonna move on from this, but we're gonna go on to our next topic.
I feel like he's just like saying, he just keeps
There's only
saying the
so much
same
Elon I
like three
could
things.
take.
He's so desperate for the Twitter
Validation.
funny meme, the Twitter funny clip video. That like he was hoping that picture of him giving the double birds there was gonna become like an inspirational screenshot. Well, it kind of has among like his crowd. The go fuck
Among
yourself
like weird
thing.
people, yeah.
Mr. Clown or whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah.
He's basically just what would happen if a middle-aged Reddit browser just lucked his way into being a millionaire.
Yeah.
Or billionaire.
No,
Well,
he'll be
not
a
lucked
millionaire.
his way. His father had emerald mines or whatever, but
Well, I mean, born into the family is lucky, I guess. Or unlucky, depending on your perspective.
It is unlucky because then you would have to be Elon Musk.
I feel like
True.
it wouldn't be that hard to be Elon Musk if he just made a few better decisions. I think this might be the wrong video.
Okay.
Oh, what's happening, Georgia?
What is this?
What's up? All right, let's get y'all
A
some.
fucking pancake?
The video is called Highlights for Ron DeSantis versus Gavin Newsom. It did not say that this is going to be a Fox and Friends analysis. No, I don't want this.
I did watch this video because you put it in the chat. It's really funny how biased the news people are here.
That's not what I'm here
Like
to
they're
watch.
backing
Joe.
DeSantis.
Okay. Well, yeah, because it's not a news show. It's fucking.
We're not here to watch the news.
We don't like the news
We just
here at
want to hear the
Degeneracy
same
Live.
things that we've heard before that we already agree with.
Yeah.
A rivalry comes to a head tonight between California Governor Gavin Newsom and Florida Governor
Why is it
Ron
so hard
DeSantis.
to find?
The two taking to the debate stage tonight.
Oh my God, you suck. They had to call the show Blue versus Red because Red versus Blue was already taken. I guess.
Wait a minute, there's no Master Chief in this.
Damn it.
The newest debate will air at 8 p.m. tonight. Ron DeSantis versus Heavy Weapons Guy.
Ron DeSantis holds up human feces map in a bizarre stunt. We're gonna check out that.
What?
Huh. Now that's effective clickbait.
Ron DeSantis defecates on stage.
He defecated through a sunroof.
Alright, I guess we'll just watch. I just want to watch the actual video. I don't need your biased analysis of it, one way or the other.
Here's everything you need to know about.
Ha. I love ads.
Unlike Elon.
Let the
Yeah.
chips fall where they will.
Newsom addressing the question, why debate Governor DeSantis, a presidential candidate, when Newsom isn't even in the race?
I'm here to tell the truth about the Biden-Harris record.
The governors agreed to a primetime showdown after an ongoing public feud. Newsom highlighting former President Trump's huge lead in the Republican primary.
Is DeSantis
How's
even
that going
real?
for you,
President
Ron?
Trump's
You're down
huge cock.
41 points in your own home state.
This is a slick, slippery politician whose state is failing.
DeSantis took aim at Newsom's record in California on everything from crime and homelessness to the high cost of living, pointing out Newsom's own father-in-law moved away.
I was talking to a fella who had made the move from California to Florida. And he was telling me that Florida is much better governed, safer, better budget, lower taxes, all this stuff. And he's really happy with the quality
Yeah,
of
I
life.
talked
And
to your
then he paused
girlfriend
and he said,
in
by the way,
Florida.
I'm Gavin Newsom's
Florida's way
father-in-law.
bigger, way better in
Newsom
bed.
attacked DeSantis for his views on LGBTQ issues and for flying migrants to Martha's Vineyard.
Everything's bigger in Florida. Wait, no, that's not our slogan.
Pretense.
Yeah, everything's flatter in Florida because their terrain is remarkably flat. They don't even have mountains in their country, in their state.
Everything's on fire in Florida.
Here's the feces map.
Finally. If it'll...
What we've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
He needs it.
This is a map of San Francisco. There's a lot of plots on that. You may be asking, what is that?
He's
plotting?
doing fucking
Well, this
prop
is an
comedy.
app where they plot the human feces that are found on the streets of San Francisco. And you see how almost the whole thing is covered because that is what has happened in one of the previous greatest cities this country's ever had. Human feces is now a fact of life, except when a communist dictator comes to town. Then they cleaned up the streets.
Communist...
They
Oh, he's talking about when Xi
What?
Jinping came in and they cleaned up San Francisco.
lined the streets
Of
with
all the
Chinese
human
flags. They didn't put
feces
American
that's
flags
apparently on
there.
the ground.
They cleaned everything up.
Also, that's a complete lie. They were saying there were no American flags there. It was only Chinese flags. There were American flags there at that introduction, and also there were Chinese flags there because he's the leader of China.
You think that people do not shit in Florida?
Dictator, but they're not willing to do it.
Yeah,
for
there's
the
no homelessness in Miami or anything.
No.
They hold it in.
They work so hard that they never have to.
California represents is the Biden-Harris agenda on steroids.
He taxes low-income workers more than we tax millionaires and billionaires in the state of California.
Coming up at 10, it's California versus Florida. Tonight, leaders debate on...
Notice how whenever Newsom talks, it's always like a thing that Ron is doing wrong, and whenever Ron talks, it's like, this man is a dumbass.
Months in the making.
And living in San Diego is getting more expensive. What a new study says you need to make to live comfortably.
Okay.
The 10 o'clock news starts now.
Why does news suck now?
Okay. I think we might have to talk about this at a different time when I can actually find the clip. Unfortunately,
yeah,
I'm not gonna.
They never show the clip.
They never show the clip.
They never show the
I'm
clip.
not gonna show the clip. So we're gonna watch Gangstalking Realm.
Oh hell yeah!
What a great channel.
Wait, we don't have any other stories?
We don't have no. That was the only two things. I was hoping that would cover more time, but it's the wrong.
Oh.
I couldn't find the clip. Maybe if one of you can find the clip of like.
Oh yeah,
the
too
show.
bad there's no third topic that we put in last minute.
Well, we gotta save some for the next show.
Yeah.
Wait, was there a third topic we put in last minute?
Check your notes, dumbass.
There's something related to history, I think.
Okay, so, run that back. Anyways, guys, how about we move on to the plagiarism conversation?
Yes, for those unaware, big YouTuber and my dad, Hbomberguy, recently released a new video about rampant plagiarism in YouTube video essay space. And one of the people he talks about is another large YouTuber named Internet Historian.
Mm-hmm.
And that is because I don't know how I was gonna like present this, but long story short, do you remember the video? Did you guys watch the video Man in Cave?
I didn't watch that. I don't like Internet Historian, but
I might have seen it. I do like some of Internet Historian's videos.
Yeah. He gives me like the ick, but his newer stuff was fine. Man in Cave was about some man who died in a cave. I'm not going to recount the entire story to you because I don't remember it. I don't remember it specifically
I think the title
because
succinctly tells you
yeah,
what it is.
I don't remember a lot of the details because mysteriously the video on Internet Historian's channel about it disappeared one day due to a copyright claim.
Mm-hmm.
And so Internet Historian was kind of vague on the details of what actually happened. So a lot of people assumed that claim was a usual fake YouTube copyright claim, so they all were on his side. But after people did some digging, it turns out that video was like almost entirely copy-pasted from
one article.
From a single article. I don't know why I'm thinking it's from Wired. It's not from Wired. I don't know why I'm not.
I don't know what it was.
I'm blanking on that. But
Mental Floss. That's what it was called.
Yeah, it was a Mental Floss article about the exact thing. And the funny.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, there were certain things that like really made it obvious. Like there were certain flourishes.
Well, there were certain things about the format of the article. Like in the video, he separates it out within the hours to kind of show what happened within each hour, kind of like 127 hours actually.
Yeah.
And in the same article here, they do the same exact thing. He does the person that wrote it does the same exact thing of separating out hour by hour.
And we're not gonna go over every single like sentence that Internet Historian ripped off.
Here.
Well, yeah, we could just watch the entirety of Hbomberguy's video. But long story short, the reason why the story in Internet Historian's video was as gripping, I guess, as people thought it was because this Mental Floss article was really well written, and the Internet Historian just copy-pasted it in his script.
What I thought was bizarre
no credit.
What I thought was bizarre about it at all was that he put a lot of effort into like the editing and the animation in it.
Yeah.
And in like the video and basically in the presentation itself, he put so much effort into that. Could you not read this article, read a few more articles, get an understanding of what happened, and then retell it originally within your own narrative? It'd spend a day doing that. Like it's 70 minutes long. You could write that would be like 20 pages of like in an essay format. That'd be like 20 pages. You could write that in a day.
And
that's the thing. It's like it's all about the presentation of it. Like the information could be the same. You just have to change how it's presented.
Yeah, and also make it your information and your presentation.
It's the same format is the thing. That's probably the smoking gun and why people identified this at all. Because obviously there's points where he like restates parts of the article verbatim or nearly verbatim, but he took the hour by hour format here, which is identical to
the most that he does is replace the word flashlight with the word lamp.
Oh yes.
That's the extent to which he hides the plagiarism.
We talked about...
I mean, that changes everything.
I mean, we talked about Hbomberguy before because he responded to Illuminati, who is also someone we've talked about with plagiarism, because she accused Legal Eagle of plagiarizing her because they used a graphic with a highlighter on it. And someone emailed her, like, how do you highlight documents? That's so good looking. And she didn't do 5 seconds of research. I didn't realize that the plagiarism went to the extent that it did, because I didn't watch her videos, obviously. But it's funny. So that was also mentioned in the same video about the plagiarism.
Yeah.
Whenever we talk about something, it really seems to snowball into something bigger.
Yeah. For some reason, a massive video essay comes out about the thing we talk about. But yeah, the funniest thing, or like the saddest thing, if you want to say, is that Internet Historian was always really vague about what actually happened. He made a tweet like, "Oh, it got claimed.
I'll
Whoops.
have to fix it," and then
not
being definitive one way or the other, because he knew why it got claimed.
And so the best part, I think, for me, is that he decided to re-edit and re-upload the video. But since he had to remove a lot of the stuff from the Mental Floss article, the video is just worse.
It doesn't make any sense. I didn't get to that point in the video there, so I haven't seen it.
Yeah, he re-uploaded it and he had to like take out all the actual like good writing out of it because all of it was from the Mental Floss article.
Damn.
And also
that's sort of the thing, right?
And also he put a little tiny blurb like, "Oh, credit to Mental Floss" or whatever, so that it's not really plagiarism because a year later he said, "Oh yeah, I stole that."
I mentioned this about Illuminati when we were talking about her, and that she put like I mentioned this about the quotation thing, but I also meant because like you know that bit where she quotes the autistic children thing, and she puts quotation marks around it. And I mentioned, well, that's not attributing it to anyone, so that like, why are you quoting this? I mentioned
it is a quote.
And I also mentioned in that same stream how a lot of people will do this, where they'll kind of subtly obfuscate their source. In a way, I don't know. It's bizarre and it's lazy.
Yeah. Either way, we all talked about this before Hbomberguy, and then he made his video, so he's the real plagiarist here.
Well, to be fair, we did play his clip comparing Illuminati.
Well, yeah. And of course, that means that we're evil drama YouTubers.
Oh, yes. That
was a weird part of the video.
When that came up, I was like, oh, like, would he not like us, using that video there, or I don't know.
Yeah.
You made that video. I don't know. I'm not gonna be too hard on him because he
Can't throw shade on my man Boblex like that.
It was a very bizarre tangent. Like, it didn't need to be there.
Yeah. I mean, it is kind of funny to watch, like, the
I mean, it was kind of funny that they were attributing the video to the wrong person and could not even spell the name correctly.
And like the sad thing is that the drama community died because everyone became those like daily video content farms.
I didn't realize that Illuminati made so much content and so prolifically.
Now we know how.
Anyways,
so yeah, the video came out, and everyone was like, "Oh shit!" Well, there was like the second
any
half.
responses?
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! There were other people in the video that he talks about, but internet historian, his fans are strange, weird, and vaguely racist people. So they got really angry on Twitter about it.
He's trending right now. Let's see what the trending tab has to say.
I think Internet Historian was the one that kind of surprised me the most, because it's like, like you said, he put a lot of effort into the visuals and stuff.
He puts enough effort into the videos where you would expect him to do better than this.
It's 100% Hbomber trying to collect a scalp, whatever that means.
Yeah. I think if you search up Hbomber soy right now, you're going to see a lot of the Internet Historian fans. Because that's the only response that they have, besides just fuck you, I guess.
You are a freak and a loser. You are a pathetic loser and homo who should have suffered more bullying. Black lives don't matter.
Yeah. That's how they're able to respond to criticism.
Because I didn't like it, Internet Historian.
Yeah? Were you one of those people who didn't like him during the 4chan video days?
I just didn't like him, and I've never seen a single video of his. He just annoyed me. Oh yeah, we have some people. Rixer14, who odds are... oh no, they're 22 years old. Okay. I'm going to unfollow this person that is following them. But I don't know what their account is, so I'm not going to open them up on page.
So yeah, a lot of the top ones are probably going to be people making fun of Internet Historian fans, but from what I can tell, a lot of them are just like, he is a leftist, he is a soy.
Oh yeah, someone here said, I don't care what some bread tuber has to say, I'm not unsubbing from Internet Historian. Is a bread tuber a leftist YouTuber?
I don't fucking know what breadtube is, man.
I used to think it was like communist YouTubers specifically, but I don't think it is.
Is that what it is?
I'm not sure what it is.
I don't know.
Well, bread, I think the bread stuff is like a reference to a communist thing, but I think the term was invented as like a derogatory thing for like leftist video essay people.
Let's take a look at this thread here. Global South
I think Hbomber.
People are swarming IH's new video now because of Hbomberguy's video about plagiarism. None of them are capable of even doing their own research forever with multiple credits in it. Because I really don't want to have to say this, man, but that's not what the fucking word plagiarism is. Because Hypersonic Falcon here, good name by the way, says just because he credits the sources from which he steals it from does not mean that you are still stealing from that original source. And he's saying, well, that's not what plagiarism is, because he did say they made this smiley face.
Well, that absolves him of all criticism.
Yeah. Just completely ignore the fact that he did not credit the person.
Is the point of the video not that it's meant to be your retelling, your words, your idea?
Well, no, it's based on the Mental Floss article. That means it's fine.
It's a cinematic adaptation of the Mental Floss article.
Yeah,
I remember...
He just didn't say that it was, while still saying all of it word for word the first time when he didn't delete the video.
Do you guys know about the infographics show?
I think so. Is that like one of the... I think that's one of the other content farm people.
Yeah. They also... I don't know if he talked about it in I haven't watched the whole video, so I don't know if he talked about it. But there's a lot.
I believe he does.
There's a lot of plagiarism on that channel. There was this one video I saw about the death penalty, right? Like what happens when you're on death row and you're about to be executed, and they talk about the whole process like very thoroughly and such. And then like a year later, we're watching a History Channel documentary on it in school that came out in like the early 2000s or so. And it says basically word for word, like the exact same shit.
Well, yeah. Because these people have to pump out content every day, and they can't be bothered to think.
And it's like, there are points in that video where they act like they're giving their own analysis on it. Like, they know that they leave a pen and a paper so that they can write down their final thoughts before they die. And because that way they have their own sense of serenity. That's not exactly what's said. But, like, it's like they're saying that like it's their own opinion of it. But it's just the same thing.
Yeah. I hate the infographic show for very different reasons, because when I was in my SCP phase, when I got really into that for like a couple of months, they were one of the big, like the SCP like fandom has a real big problem with content farms. There's like millions of those fucking SCP explained channels. They just like copy and paste whatever thing they find.
I'm gonna see if anyone pointed this out.
I think these YouTubers think, oh, there's probably not a lot of crossover between the YouTube audience and like a History Channel watcher, so we could just take this.
Yeah. Because
I think this is the video.
Because they do not see YouTube content as a medium, they see it as a business.
Which is a great way to look at things.
I don't have this stuff pulled up because I didn't know we were going to be talking about it until right before the show. But this video here is 100% plagiarized, and it will be like I'm sure someone can look this up and actually next show I'll have it ready for you guys and show you once and for all.
Oh yeah, make your own 4-hour long video about it.
4-hour long video about it. Yep.
Yeah. Back to Internet Historian. There was an update after the video that is also kind of interesting. It is in content.
I'm looking for it.
Surely Internet Historian.
The
whole plagiarism thing's a one-off, right?
You don't have.
There's no way.
Where is it?
Well, yeah. It is the Dr. Cupcakes tweet that I sent in the content channel. But yeah.
When did you send
it? Like 5 minutes ago, dumbass.
I don't see it.
Under Gavin Butler.
Oh, I see it.
Above Gavin Butler. But yeah. Hbomberguy made it clear that like this is the only instance of plagiarism that he found, and so it might just be a one-off thing. But after the video came out...
Hang on.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Has anyone looked at his other videos thoroughly? I saw a comment under his Cost of Concordia video indicating that segment around 2330 is plagiarized from this Vanity Fair piece.
Internet Historian has betrayed us.
This is accurate, by the way. Literally everyone points out that Hbomberguy is a leftist to absolve the criticism of that, when it's completely irrelevant to the criticism. He's not saying this. I mean, he does touch on it a little bit, that like Hbomberguy says some edgy jokes, and I think he gets a little sensitive about it, but like it's completely irrelevant to the criticism he has of it.
Yeah.
You see, if I disagree with his politics, I disagree with everything he has said ever.
Yeah.
What is hidden here?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. If you know who that guy, if you know who that guy is specifically, then that makes sense why he's in.
Who's this man? Flamenco TV?
He's a dumbass. If you know who Ethan Ralph is, he was and is I think friends with him.
He got beat up twice. Two times on two separate occasions.
He was in Ethan Ralph circles, but he got kicked out because I don't know, he was not racist enough, I guess.
They're not.
But then he became like a stupid idiot who like falls for trolls all the time. So he just, I don't know. I don't remember any of that too well.
All day Saturdays, rescue search for people on the ship on Sunday morning. All they say, rescue workers fanned out across. Okay, so apparently it is the same exact thing. I don't have the clip here. They never play the clip. But
they never show the clip.
I want to look into this infographic show thing because I feel like this stuff does root pretty deep. I think he was.
Yeah.
I cut out of the video right before I think he was about to talk about Nerd City because we had to do the show here. I don't know. I didn't know. He didn't say Nerd City, but he like set up a blue light and a red light, so I thought it was Nerd City. I might be wrong.
No.
Okay. Well, Nerd City also suffered plagiarism.
Well, yeah.
But kind of like friendly plagiarism.
Yeah, like fun plagiarism.
Anyways, I mean, we don't really have much else to say on it, so
yeah, this was like essentially a filler episode until we get to the debate next week.
Yes,
this week.
I also want to talk about Gavin Newsom when I have the clip here. Really, nothing we had planned here went right, except the Elon stuff. I think the Elon stuff was pretty good to answer.
And I mean, the internet historian thing and just plagiarism in general is a good thing to talk about.
Yeah, not much to add, but you know.
Yeah. There's a good conversation.
I'm sorry if we're plagiarizing Hbomberguy here by reiterating basically what he said. Sorry.
Yeah, no, we had some new stuff in there.
I mentioned the infographic show.
Yeah.
That'll be a big expose.
I'm just kind of pissed off about it.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh my god! Okay, so in the description here, in this video, I go directly to the police station to file a complaint on my organized gang stalking harassment. No surprise.
Oh, he finally goes in the police station.
The cops turn my encounter into a mental health check.
Man, I'm more angry about it than anything. And I'm not paranoid at all, you know what I mean? This stuff happens.
Silly idiot, that's not a male officer, that's O'Sealing.
I'm not paranoid, I just think people are following me on a near constant basis.
I love that he went to the police station over this. This is the best thing ever!
Yeah. I mean, wasn't he like constantly saying that the police station was like a haven hiding spot for gang stalkers?
It was HQ.
Let me get a word in.
Yeah.
I know you're up here, man, and I get it.
He was gonna file a report against the police for the
gang stalking report.
Who was? He doesn't know any of the people that he thinks are gang stalking him.
Because it doesn't
matter. What is he
gonna
report?
It doesn't matter if there is. It doesn't matter if he can tie a face to a name or anything. It's happening, and so nothing that he has to do is making. Like, nothing that he does has to make any sense.
Yeah.
There's no premise to it to begin with.
Mischaracterizing that.
He thinks it's happening, so it is.
But you're mentioning a bunch of different cars, a lot of coincidences.
Typical gaslight of the situation. And he's just mentioning the cars thing. I kind of want some video here. I don't know if this is... Yeah, okay, we're not gonna do this video. But
listen, there's people out driving. That is proof of gang stalking.
Yeah,
they have a red car.
Whenever someone says, well, that just sounds like just a coincidence. Well, he is like, typical gaslighting here. Gaslighting means that I mean, okay, if this was real, it'd be gaslighting, I guess. But it's not.
No, it would just be lying.
No, because he's trying to say that he's like mentally unstable here.
Well, he is.
Yes, so it's correct. So that's what makes it not gaslighting.
I think it's fair to say that anything that doesn't affirm your beliefs is gaslighting.
Unedited gang stalking at.
I am Elon Musk. I know we've said this before, but the intro does not need to go that hard.
Yeah, I know, right?
It is a good intro.
This is the full unedited version of my previous video. I go to the same Exxon 7-Eleven to fill up my gas in my vehicle. I figured that as such. You don't need to say that. The gas station just so happens to be located next to a police station. So I decide to go there.
First off,
do you think the 7-Eleven employees see this guy and they're like, oh, great, he's back?
They definitely are subscribed to him.
First off, a police officer follows behind me. You went to that gas station! You went there! It's next to a police
officers next. There are police officers at the gas station next to the police office.
Coincidence? Behind me until I turn off into my A police officer follows behind me until I turn off into my destination. When I arrive, all the pumps are coincidentally shut down.
Coincidentally, yes.
He's mentioned this
Yes, they
before.
shut down all the pumps to gaslight you.
The gang stalking network knows my exact routine.
I go inside and the clerk says the computer system malfunctioned and have to be reset. Lol, yeah right. I call total bullshit. Then a gang stalker / community agent pulls up in his little red patrol car. What are the odds, folks? This is ridiculous. What are the odds that someone would pull up to a gas station in a car, and also a police officer would walk in the same direction as you leave a fucking... What?
There are only two directions you can go in a road. It's like a coin toss.
Classic gang stalking behavior.
Yeah. That's what they want you to think.
That's it. He wasn't even in the same road as him, in the same lane.
I think these people I keep following are following me.
He literally just drives right past him.
Oh, and if you didn't see it first, there's a GIF of a police car.
There you go.
In case you missed it. You know what? I fully expected that this is the kind of music you would listen to.
On loop.
Yeah, this is the only thing that's not tainted here. It's just the same 10 seconds.
Listening to the fucking Peril OST.
You ever see 12-Ounce Mouse?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone has.
There's a joke with a character called Shark, where whenever he's in his car, the same song will play over and over and over again for like hours. For like, not hours, but like full minutes. And it'll be a complete loop of... I forget the name of the song. I played it on the channel before. But... on my channel. But it's like... literally sounds almost identical to it. What the hell is it called? Like Sharky Nights or something? I need to get a new computer.
Let's look on eBay.
Car.
Oh yeah, if you give me your credit card information, I could probably find one for you.
Sharkian Nights, Schooly D, that's what it is.
Mm.
It literally sounds almost exactly like that song. Schooly D was on Aqua Teen Hunger Force. He wrote the theme for that.
Oh.
Because I think they're created by the same guy. They're bringing back Aqua Teen Hunger Force, but they had like real animation this time. Makes no sense.
Yeah, I prefer the Microsoft Paint aesthetic.
How you like my car? It's...
Yeah, this is the sound.
Okay. If you're poor. 30,
and it's like, it plays in the background of like I think the entire episode here.
Mm.
It's literally the same.
Gang stalking would probably be an Aqua Teen bit.
They could make an Adult Swim show about gang stalking.
Imagine.
If only someone out there would make a show about gang stalkers. Never happened.
This is the official full length of the previous video, by the way. The official.
The official. All the leaks are false.
The director's cut.
I want to hear his rationalization here. Listen.
At a service, no pole. What?
What?
What kind of bullshit is that? Out of service, no pole.
A clearly they shut down these
Here
pumps
comes
to,
Mr. Red Patrol.
There's no lyrics or anything to this. This is literally just like GTA San Andreas background music.
All the gas pumps out or what? Damn, man.
Typical
Hey.
gangstalker behavior.
Well, if they played music with lyrics, they might find like a hidden gang stalking meaning to
like
it.
a reference in the back. This is unedited, by the way, guys. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
So let's see all the amazing coincidences.
It don't take long for the gang stalker.
Keep in mind, guys, none of this makes any sense. None of this could
Okay.
possibly be a coincidence.
Here he is. I bet he doesn't even look over at him. Do we want to bet that?
There'll probably be like one glance, like, what the fuck is that guy doing? And
Guilty
then
as a
nothing.
motherfucker. Got the headlights out in the front. He's got
Headlight, yeah. When you leave your car and you turn your headlights on, so your battery doesn't die, you retard. That's how a car works.
The headlights are a classic tool of gang stalkers.
To
Yeah,
turn them
still
off.
so that they can see while they're driving, those bastards.
Well, one of his things is that if you have one of the headlights out, that's a gang stalker indicator.
But also if both of them are out, and also if they're on.
And also the
got the red car. Right by the police station.
The
that's
color
right over
red
here.
is evil.
You're also by the the irony in that you are also all of these things, sir.
How do we know that you're not the gang stalker here?
What if this is a cover?
He follows all these people.
I hope we can get into contact with this guy and accuse him of being the gang stalker. We know you're a gang
Let's
stalker.
invite him on the show.
Industry plant.
Man, he's guilty as
You
hell.
should contact him and be like, I get gang stalked too. Come on
It's
the
all
show.
good. I ain't
We'll
pissed
talk
off
about
or mad. I just gotta get this on video camera.
Yeah, see the truth. Haha, go after him. Stalk the stalker.
Okay.
I knew it, man. Doesn't take long, man, for the people to show up once you park.
He's
Yeah,
literally
people show
leaving.
up in public places.
Literally I think he looked at him like as he was entering the door. It was literally maybe like an incidental glance. Elon Musk gave more glances to the audience, someone that was actively saying, I don't need their approval, than this guy.
Red car. Now we got the lights turned on. Now, since I talked to him about it, I should have had our interview, man. And
Huh?
Our
What
interview?
a coincidence that he gets in the car and then starts the car and then turns the headlights on and then puts his seatbelt on. That string of events, I don't
Watch him
know.
go,
Inside of the
oh, of
gas
course he
station and
leaves
stuff.
as soon as I start recording
he's
him.
guilty as ever, man. Look at that. Red car.
Red,
I've only
red
been
car.
here for what, like less than 5 minutes?
It's always red.
Come on, man. Don't leave me now. Don't leave. We was just having fun, man.
You were literally, yeah.
We was
There's
just
no, like,
having fun.
confrontation that he's running from. You're literally some dude recording his car.
But he can hear him. Just like how they
Of course.
know when he puts his keys into his ignition.
This guy thinks he's the main character of the world.
Yes.
What, you think someone else might... you think he's not the central protagonist? By the way, he was
If all-
uploading very frequently up until 7 months ago, and then completely stopped. Did they get him? Did they finally get him?
Well, there are no coincidences, so I think so.
ADT
What do you mean by
neighbor
them?
Confronted. Okay, here we go. Neighbor confronted.
What do you mean by them? Do you
They,
mean
them.
like the gang stalkers or like his therapist?
The Jews.
Oh, okay.
Elon says that is true.
He said the actual truth. Okay.
Y'all see
ADT neighbor confront. I am so hyped for this.
what I mean? I need to walk out probably about 5 minutes or so. And then
He's
they're ready to
doxing
leave
himself
now.
right now, by the way. Oh, I should
And
point
then we
that
got this coming on through. And they're fucking crazy.
I feel like it would make more sense if they did something, but they're just driving past.
Well, do you not see the horrifying implications of that?
No.
Synchronizing.
And look, now they want
Again,
to go.
subliminal messaging.
Now they want to go too. Isn't this funny? Isn't this funny? What's up? You passing on by? Coming through? She want to get a little something?
I love these titles, by the way. I should point. Exposing gang stalking, community harassment, target individual gang stalking.
Look at that. Look at that fucking shit, dude.
The other in this video, a white car synchronizes with me. The ADT neighbor has a chat about knowledge of gang stalking. I'm looking forward to that. The other neighbor just so happens to pull in with the garage door open. What? The only way that could happen is if there was like some sort of small device in their car that can activate the garage door so they can drive into it.
If they did it with the door closed, that'd be more impressive.
That'd make more sense.
Yeah.
And she coming
People
over here and
opening
everything.
garages. What's their
It's
intention?
a beautiful day, man. How's it going? How's it going, sir? How you doing?
Good, man. You staying cool?
Yes, sir. You in the security
You
business
would be the
now,
worst
aren't
neighbor.
you? Man, really?
Why you say that?
Oh, I just see with the cameras and everything like that everywhere and stuff like that.
Oh, no.
ADT, you work for ADT, don't you?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
He literally says he does not.
No.
That's what they want you to think.
My,
What, do you think a
system
member would just admit it?
went bad. So I've been had that.
Well,
and that.
typically they have no problem admitting that they work for ADT. So.
Oh yeah.
We need to get one installed over here, man.
Yes,
you know what I
but
mean?
this is a part of their brilliant gaslighting.
You see the ring, right?
Yeah. I just don't like because that's all connected and everything. The FBI, CIA, all them. They can get that with this organized community gang stalking. You know what I mean? You ever heard of that? You heard about that gang stalking? They get
This is the
people
only
to
thing
sign.
he talks about.
I wonder if this neighbor knows about this, and he's like,
They slander somebody's
When he was
name
laughing,
and they
I
put
think
you
he
on this
did.
watch list and stuff
Like,
like
he gets
that.
this
You know,
every day.
everywhere you go, man, every single where you go, tracking and surveillance
Every
and stuff
single
like
where
that.
you
That's
go.
some tyranny, ain't it? That's the beginning of dictatorship, is it not? You know.
Yes, following this guy is a dictatorship.
well, he's so important to track.
You know what I mean? So it's everywhere, man. You know, they'll get they'll even get the
Let him
neighbors in
talk.
on it. So they'll go door to door and slander the name and stuff like that. You know, I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I
This
wonder
is
why
just
your
all he
neighbors don't
thinks
like
about.
Then they'll get you to wear like all blue, all red or something like that. Go in, color harass
What?
people and.
Oh yeah, color harassment is you.
Oh, yeah, color,
probably-
yeah.
We're familiar with that, right?
Yeah, that's like the cars and stuff.
Bronze, you really happen to be wearing a blue shirt today?
Oh
That's
yeah,
color harassment, dude.
that's clearly subliminal messaging that you should drink more water.
But also, if you're wearing
We
a
all know
red
how
shirt,
evil the color red
wearing
is.
all blue or all red,
Yeah,
or driving.
that's why I'm not
a
wearing.
car.
That's why I'm not wearing my signature red, because I know that this guy would see it.
Ain't that crazy? You know what I mean? Is this the
It
world
is
we want to
crazy.
live in? What? Everybody just wearing
Yeah.
cameras and shit like that, patrolling.
Something's crazy.
This pisses
You
me
are
off.
the only one with a camera.
Yes.
You have a GoPro on
you
your
were
chest
saying
at all
this
times.
on video right here. Yeah, this is a GoPro here. He's got with the time code.
And stalking, surveilling.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, it's the truth though, ain't it?
But even on the internet, you go on it, even Alexa, or Siri, sometimes
Even Alexa.
Even Siri.
our thermostat is by Alexa, and sometimes I'll walk by, it'll
Exactly.
say something to it.
Well, they got the nanoparticles inside of our body and stuff like that. I mean,
Shut the
Yeah,
fuck. Shut the
they got
fuck.
the Bronze, the nanoparticles. What about the nanoparticles, Bronze?
Nano machine,
How do
son.
they get the
Think about the
nanoparticles in you? Do you
5Gs.
hide it? Did they hide it in like the vaccines, or they put it in like just like the Coca-Cola and stuff?
We're making the mother of all gang stalkers here, Jack. We can't meddle over every egg.
What do they do?
They gaslight the
What is
nanoparticles
the-
into your body.
What is the nanoparticles? What would it do if you had nanoparticles? What? I want to ask this guy so badly.
That's just the truth about it. That's why they don't need to chip everybody, man. You know?
They don't
So
need
that-
to chip everybody because they already. Yeah, they don't need to because they already got the nanoparticles. Fucking SRV.
Well, how are they getting it in though?
Because
Like in the water?
it's in the nanoparticles.
It's in the air.
Oh my goodness, guys! First of all, notice not all the vehicles in this video are gang stalkers.
Oh, I'm glad he clarified.
He doesn't want to slander them or anything. They go around and slander your name. He doesn't want to do the same thing.
I think he just means his vehicle. Everyone else, they're all gang stalkers.
Most are going about their everyday lives. However,
Focus mainly on the red cars and trucks. You drive a truck, sir. Parked next to me. Also, check out the row of parking spots directly behind me as well. Wow, they're all parked in a row in a parking lot? I decided to go fill up a gallon of special high-quality water at my local donut bakery shop. I assume he doesn't...
trust the donut place because the water doesn't have fluoride or something.
Doesn't have nanoparticles in it.
He does think... He legitimately thinks there's nanoparticles in the water.
But not at the donut shop. Well, they're safe. They're sacred. There's no police station next to it, ironically.
Although police do eat donuts.
That's why I said ironically. I go to this place at minimum 3 times a week. This establishment happens to be on the border of 2 cities, in which both police stations are less... Oh, wait, never mind. Sorry.
Well, that's even more suspicious.
What does that make? What are you talking about?
But no, the donut shop is safe. He knows.
You know, I think that this person might have some sort of, like, undiagnosed mental disorder. I just thought of this.
Are you gaslighting right now?
Maybe.
It sounds like you got those nanoparticles.
I'm mostly girl bossing.
I might steal
They're infecting your brain.
Because that's awesome. I'm not familiar with that, and that is awesome. I go to the same places with similar routines, so it's easy for the AI technology to predict my exact timing and location, thus notifying my gang stalkers via text. That's how they can set up and anticipate my arrival with 100% accuracy. I have no free will.
Wait, you're helping them?
Yeah. As I pull up, a red SUV is already waiting for me on the left-hand side. Then, shortly after parking, another red car synchronizes with me. We have not been able to determine what synchronizing is.
What does it mean?
Because we thought...
I mean, he synchronizes watches.
If I were to sit down with this man and ask for, like, a list of all the gang stalking things and what they mean and what I should look out for...
Driving a blue car, wearing red, having a broken headlight.
Having your headlights off.
Gaslighting.
Driving
when
towards
I threw
him.
my chair, I broke it.
Nice. So driving
Classic
towards him,
gang-stalking behavior.
not driving away from him.
An empty parking lot. A full parking lot.
Oh man.
The sky. Drake's broken chair.
Wake Wagsaw.
It's fine. It's fine.
It better be. I'll kill you.
A swarm of white and various vehicles pass by me, so it doesn't have to even be one color.
A swarm of white.
And various vehicles. There were white vehicles. There's also other ones in there too.
Yeah.
That's not
and
a
also
pattern.
not white and not white.
You don't think
Roger.
a bunch of vehicles is
Alright,
a
check this out.
pattern?
You don't think donut? Oh, so this is a dedicated donuts and water shop, I guess. What the fuck is going on in Texas?
They go so well together.
Got the red car right here. Red car right in front of us right here.
Man is
Color
a
reveal.
widely
Real quick.
known public nuisance.
On the other side, we got a red car right.
You decided to park there! What? You chose to park there! They didn't park there after you. You got out of the car and they were there. What a coincidence!
Also chose to go there. If you feel like they know your every move, then why don't you just do different things?
Now, Drake, if he moved his car, surely the cars would have moved towards him.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta ask. What? You parked there. So how is it a coincidence that they're there when you are making the decision to park there?
Because they knew.
Here, chilling.
Their car's in a parking lot. It's
There's not even
white
anybody
car in
in
the distance
cars.
over there.
White car in the distance there, not including these closer ones there. There's one back here too, like by the.
Yeah, those ones are fine.
This kid's the gangstalker. Please say something to them. Please, God.
We got another red truck driver riding over fucking here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Is that car back there? Is that part of it?
How's it going?
Good.
Doing pretty good.
Oh, this is some fucking nonsense here. You go here to buy water? What the fuck?
Yeah.
What a retard.
Because the country is doing great.
That bullshit.
This is nowhere in New York. You can't find one of these places. I mean, you could go to like a Walmart and do it, but like not a dedicated location here.
It's like the Truman Show, man.
Yeah, they have
It's like the Truman Show,
They
man.
have a condition about that. It's called the Truman Show delusion, where you believe that everyone's fucking following you and you're on a TV show.
The thing that I always ask is after they surveil you, what do the gangstalkers do?
So far, they
they
that's 'cause
surveil them for more.
he's always one step ahead of them, Bronze.
Yeah, but also they're one step ahead of him because they know where he is at all times.
But he stops them.
By filming them.
Okay.
Okay, so far he's not yelling at anybody.
Getting them spacey nanoparticles.
Yum yum microplastic.
Oh wow, typical gangstalker behavior there.
Drinking water.
Water spilled.
And the lady wants to park right next to us too. Isn't that classic? Classic, right? Let's here and check this out for a second. Let's see.
This is a camera that people can see on him when he's walking around. By the
Yeah.
way, I need to point that out. That
He's
there's
wearing a
man-
full like skydiving GoPro camera setup.
I need
walking to a
I
store.
need to describe someone for you. What would you describe someone who looks for red cars, right? Follows them, will intentionally park next to them and walk around with a camera recording them secretly. What would this person call that?
Schizophrenic.
Completely rational. I cannot possibly see how this could be criticized.
In any way ironic.
No.
Like I told you, man, it's a swarm of the red cars, man. Unbelievable.
That's a new movie that's
Y'all
coming
would
out.
think I was
Swarm of
fucking
the Red
lying
Cars.
about this shit,
A
don't you?
swarm of 3. In case you didn't see it.
Do you know what time they open in the mornings?
I think 6. Oh, yeah.
Oh, so they do open at 7, okay. Because like, every time I come, they're always closed, and I always want to go in there and buy one of the, Oh, okay.
What,
Thank
7
you.
o'clock at night? Like, what the fuck kind of store is this?
Night donut.
So much.
This doesn't make it... What the fuck is
Why
wrong
would-
with your town? Your town's fucked up, dude.
Why would you talk to them if you think they're like stalking and harassing you?
Because he's like playing games with them. You can tell in the, like his body, like in his demeanor and the way he like selectively chooses his words that like he's talking to them in a way in which he is trying to fuck with them.
By asking them a basic question.
And then look now.
The people in this
Now
town
she's
just
leaving over
tolerate
here.
him.
Just gotta sit and record this for a second. Look at this. Y'all wouldn't even believe me.
You got me.
That
I'm
you
not
talk
sure
to a person?
that someone
I
was there.
talked
and
to a
then
woman,
left.
guys.
She might just be chilling. I drink a little bit of water too. Backing out.
See it,
Unbelievable.
have eyes.
Of course, she would leave right after she was
Guys,
done
I don't know
with
if I
the
like the
business.
position of this cloud here. I think relative to the nanoplastics and the microabsorbial contingents of the sky, I think that this is clear evidence that of the Truman Show here. This is the gang stalking realm show.
God is gaslighting me.
Well, God's real. God's real, guys, because he says God bless to everyone, even his
Because
gang
he's
stalking.
in on it.
Y'all wouldn't have believed it if I said something. Look at that. Passing by right now.
Oh yeah, you said something and now we believe it.
I don't get it, man. I don't.
You know what? I'm with you on that. I don't know. I'm not sure I get it either. I never seen a water fountain like that before.
There's a woman at the donut shop. Wouldn't believe it if you saw it.
I always notice the trucks, too. I got my car windows blacked out now, and they be lurking. It's comedy at this point. You are better than these people.
Okay.
Look out. It's a red car. Yeah, you're insane. I'm curious to see. Friend, you're her.
Does this guy trust anybody? Does he have like a circle of friends?
I wonder how his parents are doing.
He probably thinks they're in on it.
Yeah.
I hope this guy fucking slips in his bathtub and has a severe cranial injury. Maybe that's why he hasn't uploaded lately, because he's such an asshole to people. All right,
I hope he gets the help that he desperately deserves.
Well, no, because that's all microplastic gang stalker particle syndrome.
Mm.
Oh, I did want to mention
His
touch on
idea
this. So, do you think people can improve as humans, or are they forever tainted from one opinion they had?
My policy is that it only is a change if it's a pattern of behavior.
I think if you have one wrong opinion at any point in your life, you should forever be defined by that opinion.
Correct.
And never be allowed in
There you
society.
go.
Well, it depends on what the opinion is. If the opinion is that children are sexy, I feel like that's a little bit more extreme.
Well, okay, I'm mentioning this because there was this interaction I saw on Twitter not long ago. So there's this girl, Victoria Yavori Tori. She's stupid. It's irrelevant. My ideological evolution, numbers are years, 2013 to 2023. So she was up here in, like, the Nazi sphere in 2013. This person's, like, 20-something years old, so this would have been, like, when they were a teenager or maybe 20, but I think it's teenager or even before that. And then they go here to, like, the libertarian sphere, 14 and 15, and then they move farther left from that.
That is a normal progression, yes.
And then the comment here says, sorry, I don't like being this way, but it just annoys me. She has this platform despite she has her... It just annoys me. She has the platform she has despite her past. Like, literally, what the fuck is this shit?
It's not even like an opinion. It's like a number on the chart that someone just made up.
What? Like, we are seeing this is how they're self-reporting their own, like, political stances, right? They were right-wing, not like Nazbol sort of thing, and then they move over further left, and then they're down here in, like, the socialism, like the soc dem sort of area, right? So what? I
think that issue should. I think that every person involved in the situation should probably go outside more often.
Okay, it's like What is this opinion of, like, you're dictated by the one opinion you had 10 years ago? What is, like, how is this helpful for anybody? To be like, once you open your mouth and say anything, that's set in stone. You're not allowed to change your mind about anything ever.
Well, clearly when you have an opinion as a child, that is a pretty good indicator of your morality for the rest of your life.
Yeah. It's always a good idea to double down on the edgy opinions that you had when you were a teenager. That will not backfire
that's
on you.
awesome when that happens. But, like,
Oh yeah, I love that.
I don't know. It makes no sense. It's so anti-progress and even anti-left to just be like, yeah, like, maybe when you were a child, you said some mean things to people on the internet, but you know what? Now that you've explicitly expressed that you have moved beyond those views and have changed your opinion to be in line with mine, I still disagree. I still think you should have no platform. She has the platform. I think she should be deplatformed. Because before she had a platform, she had bad opinions.
All right.
So that's our verdict? What do you think, Bronze?
Well, if it was in 2013, I would probably disagree with you, because then she would be a Nazi, but the point is that they changed.
Yes. It makes no
And
sense.
I don't think change exists.
Unless you're just like a terrible person or you get paid to lie to people, I feel like you should just
there's
not.
a lot of dark money with, like, the Daily Wire and shit that it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into that next show when we talk about its other stuff, because there's a ton of that shit.
Yeah.
What was it? What did I want to look up for the next show? Infographics?
Yeah, the infographics show.
All right, infographics and
Is they're evil.
Gavin Newsom. All right.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys, so that's our next show. Tune in then. That'll be on the 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. May change from then, but I think we'll have it. So thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate it. Thanks to Bronze and SRV for coming on. Siri's probably going to be there. Amy might be there. Don't know. We don't know. But I hope you guys tune in and enjoy.
Hell
See
yeah.
ya.
That's all, folks.
I love content.
I love doing content over celebrating your birthday.
Exactly.
All right,
That's the way you should do it.
Oh hell yeah, we were